welcome to my channel. My name is Bryony. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you go. Also, if you are a returning subscriber, just check that bell. I have heard recently that YouTube has been unticking that bell, so you might not be notified, so make sure it is on if you want to be notified. But yeah, let's dive straight in. So today we are looking at the I Heart Revolution Rose Fizz palette. So this is the newest chocolate bar palette from Revolution, or I Heart Revolution. She looks like this, and as you can tell from this palette, I have used a heck of a lot of the shades in this look today, so I've had a good sort of feel for the palette. I've literally tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the shades, so quite a lot in one eye look, and I've had a good sort of feel for the formula and things like that, and it is pretty good if I'm honest. I didn't really have too much trouble with blending. The only trouble I had with blending was when I was using a Spectrum brush, and I don't get on with them as well as I do my Sigma brushes. Once I switched into a Sigma brush, you know, it was much better. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to swatch everything for you, and then I'll insert the footage of me creating this look today. So let's go ahead with the swatches. So here we have the first row, and as you can see, there's no clear issues there. Everything's swatched fine. There's only the one shade that you can barely see, but that's because it's so close to my skin tone. So there's the next row, and as you can see, I have had some issues with the grey shades, but all the shimmers are beautiful, so it is literally just the grey shades that I've had issues swatching. A swatch isn't always indicative of, you know, what it's going to be like on the eye, so it doesn't concern me too much. So that's the final row. We ran out of room, so I stuck some up the side. Pretty good, in all honesty, pretty good. So I'm sure you could see from those swatches that I did struggle with a couple of the shades. The greys were a bit of a struggle, and some of the browns were a bit of a struggle when it came to swatches, but all the colours that I used on my eye were fine on my eye. So, you know, swatches aren't always the be all and end all. But yeah, for now I'm going to insert the footage of me creating this look, and I hope you do enjoy. So I'm not going to lie, I really don't know where to start with this one, but I think we're going to go in with Chill first as a transition shade, and I'm just going to sweep this across my lid. That is a lot cooler than I was expecting. I'm also using one of the new Spectrum brushes that I picked up from the mystery box, and I've got to say, it's either the shadow or the brush, but the blend is not there. So I'm going in with the trusty Sigma brush because I know these blend well, and then we'll know if it's the shadow or the brush. That's a lot better. So yeah, I think that brush isn't the best. So yeah, that's blended a lot better. I'm not actually sure why I picked this colour because I didn't realise how grey it was. But we are working with it. Okay, so transition is down, and I'm not going to lie, it looks worse on camera than in real life. In real life, it looks quite nice and blended, but on camera, it looks patchy. I would say it's sort of in between the two. So now we're going in with this effervescent shade, and I'm just going to put that on my lid. I've just wet my brush a little bit just to see if that picks up the shade better. And I'm just going to put this on the inner portion of my lid. It looks cool toned in the pan, but on my eye it looks warm, which is interesting. And I've kind of changed my mind halfway through doing this, what I'm going to do, so bear with. So as you can see, I've done kind of like a semi-circle. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with some darker shades just to deepen it up and make it look more vibrant. So I'm going to take this shade Supernova, and I'm going to use this as an outline shade. So it's going to go around the shape that I've just created. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm just using a pencil brush just so that I can pack this where I want it. I will be blending once I've got the shape how I like. So I'm now taking this shade here. I'm presuming it's Kia, as in Kia Royale, but it looks like Kerr. So who knows? Anyone's guess is as good as mine. I don't really know what that's meant to be. Is there a Kerr alcohol? Because they all seem to be like alcohol-y names. And I'm just putting this to the inside of the previous shade. So we're building up almost like horseshoe shapes, just to add some dimension. So we are going to go in with this shade here and just use that to blend out the outer edge, mainly because the transition shade I used was the wrong tone, because I didn't know what I was doing when I started, and yeah, I didn't want to start again. So that'll just warm up that transition shade, and as well as blending out the edge. And at this point, if I lose any of the previous colours, I can go back in with them. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just worried about getting the edge looking blended. So I'm going back in now with Supernova, just because we've lost some of the dimension. This time I'm using a flat blending brush so that I can sort of blend as I go. And then I'm going back in with Kerr again. I'm just popping a little bit of cut crease canvas just in the centre portion of my eye. And then I'm just going to go round the edge of that with the Kia shade, which was the shade we used in the inner portion, just to give it a bit of blend, just so it's not as harsh. And then we're going in with this blush shade here in the centre. And then again, I'm just going to blend that shade out. I think I'm going to go in with this one as well now, Curvy, and just get that extra little bit of deepness. Okay, so I think I'm happy with the look so far. What I'm going to do now is just going to nip off camera. I'm going to do my face. Obviously, we've got this palette to play with, so we'll do that when I come back. So I'm going to do my face, barring that palette. We'll come back and we'll do under eyes and things like that and finish off the look. So see you very soon. Okay, so we're back. So let's finish ourselves off. These lashes I'm loving. These are ones from a Christmas gift set from Unicorn Cosmetics. Not the Christmas just gone, the one before. And yeah, these are stunning. I love them. It's just a shame that I don't think there was a name on the box, so I don't know which ones they are, but I might have to reach out to them and ask them, because I need more of these in my life. These are beautiful. So we need to finish off my under eye, and we need to do the little mini palette as well. So to finish off my under eye, I'm just going to do something really simple. So we're going to take Kerr, which is this one here, and we're just going to put that on my outer corner of my under eye. Maybe like a third of the way along, I'd say. And then we're just going to take the Supernova, which is the lighter of the dark shades that I've used today, and put that in the centre to the middle. The centre to the middle, that doesn't make sense. From the inner corner to the middle to the centre. I don't know why I do the mascara face while I'm doing my under eye. It's very odd. It's what I do. And I'm just going to take this fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to go over the bottom edge just to sort of blend it a little. So inner corner, we're going in with Rose. And again, I'm just going to use a pencil brush to pop that on. It's a little bit dark actually, so we're going to take blush instead, which is a bit lighter. I'll have a mixture of the two, that'll be nice. Nice mixture of the two there. So this is the mini palette, and as you can see, the shades are way too dark for me, so we're going to go in with this one as a blush topper instead. They are supposed to be highlighters, but yeah, it's not going to work. But it'll be great for somebody with a deeper skin tone. That's nice. Can you see the difference? So to be honest, even the other one, if you're using a more apricot blush, that would be a great topper for that. So yeah, I do think these work well for pale skin tones as blush toppers, but not as highlights. And yeah, we are done. Just a quick reminder of the palette. So this is what it's like. Very, very pretty. And we have obviously the blush palette. Would I recommend this palette? It depends what kind of vibe you're into. It isn't the most exciting palette on the planet. I did look at it and I did think I'm not going to buy that, but then I don't know what happened. I just did and I bought it. And to be honest, I quite like the look I've created with it. It's quite dark, quite grungy. And I do like it, but I do feel it is a very sort of neutrally plain, ordinary palette, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think you could get a couple of different looks out of it. There's some mustards in here, so you could perhaps do like a mustardy look. But yeah, I think, to be honest, I do like the look that I've created today. So overall, I'm pleased. It did kind of blend okay once I was using the right brushes. But it did struggle with certain brushes with this palette. But yeah, that is it for today's review. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and I hope to see you in a video again soon. Bye!